Hello knitters, Barbara Benson here. I am an independent knitwear designer who also likes to make knittertaining videos here on my YouTube channel, Watch Barbara Knit. Today, I have for you the KnitCrate unboxing. It is a super fun part of every month where the yarn subscription service KnitCrate sends me one of their membership packages to open up because it's super fun to do, and then I will draw one of y'all's names to see who I can send it to so they can have fun too. I want to get right to the unboxing, but make sure you watch afterwards and you can find out how to get a discount on the KnitCrate and also how to enter to win whatever I have opened up and to learn more about KnitCrate. So it's time to go. I love always, this box is amazing, and it just has the one piece of tape. I've done other unboxing videos where the packaging is a little defiant and I have a hard time with it, but KnitCrate is not one of them. Okay, let's see what it is. Ooh. Shiny. Oh, it really reflects the light. Let's see what this, oh, it's definitely a heavier weight yarn. Ooh, okay, so ready for my close-up. Oh, whoa, this is really, really soft. Sometimes it's like, oh, it's soft, but this is like really, really soft. It's silky. What is the content? It's got to have some sort of camelid in it. And I was right. This is Knitology Glowing Worsted in the colorway Shoreline. And seriously, I don't know, it has a sheen to it that is just, it's positively reflective. And as I thought, it's 40% superwash merino, 30% silk, and 30% alpaca. That's, wait a minute, 30, 60, 40. Yes, so that math adds up. So when I said it had to be a camelid of some sort, that's the alpaca. It is unbelievably soft. And you can see, so alpaca, it's going to have some of these longer hairs in it, but there's nothing wrong with that. And then the silk is what's going to be bringing this amazing shine to it. It is just beautiful, and it's going to be drapey. Here, let's get it out. Okay, whoever wins this, I'm going to have to put it back, and it's not going to be as awesome. But you just got to see. So the silk and the alpaca, both of those fibers are going to bring amazing drape to the party. And what drape is the property of a fabric or a fiber to be floopy, to have flow and movement. Which the opposite of drape is it being able to stand up and be sturdy. So it's something like flowing, but wow, look at that. I knew it was going to be, oh, it's just the softness. And I love that this is a worsted weight yarn. That's a lot. That's a lot of yarn for alpaca. I don't know if y'all can see, it's got a very distinct halo to it, which I'm gonna go out and say, I'm trying to get it. You can see it's got a fuzz to it. It is going to, I bet, bloom very nicely when you block it. And so I want to show you. So there is, okay, let me put my hand behind it. There we go. It's hard to tell because the color, which I love this neutral color. Let's find something. I'm trying to find something that has some sort of color to it, which that is not going to help now, is it? No, sir, it's not. but it definitely has, it has a twist, but it's not a tight twist. And let's see what happens when I pull it. So when I pull it, it does skinny out a bit. So it's got some floof to it. It's just, I really like it. And it's intriguing because of the blend. And I'm going to guess it's going to drape nicely and it's going to bloom beautifully. We're just going to hang this up here for now so I don't mess it up. There we go. Ah, here's the other skein. It's so soft. Oh, so nice. And these things come with a bonus, which is, oh, that's interesting. It's got a sample of herbal tea in it. Look, tea. So that's fun. I wonder what, that's interesting. So the KnitCrate inspiration, so it always comes with a booklet, and here it is. And you can see they have on the cover the crochet pattern. You get a crochet pattern and a knit pattern, and the crochet is on the cover, and obviously this is the color that I got, which is absolutely lovely. And so the theme and inspiration is dive deep with us for this month's inspiration. Beneath the Waves explores our planet's extraordinary undersea life and landscape through colors, shimmering textures, and unique patterns. So this shoreline is obviously the sand color, and it would have been, so when you do the KnitCrate, you get to pick out your color mood, I guess. I can't remember what they call it. And it's either like bright, it's either cool tones, which are going to be in your blues, or really hot tones, which are in your reds, or neutrals, which this is obviously the neutral. And you can see actually here, those are the three colors from this month. So that would have been the cool tones. And then they've got this deep, beautiful red here. And I got the sand color, which I think is really super cool. There's a link here for you to download your patterns. Okay, yeah, this is the all natural. The red was Energize Me, beta, that's the beta fish. That's really cool. And then C was the chill out one. So, and there's some more pictures of the colors. They're really nice. I'm going to skip the sock yarns. I don't want to spoil that for anybody. So okay, so as we saw, we've got the lovely crocheted, I don't want to show all the instructions, the lovely crocheted cowl by Katya Novikova. Okay, I probably slaughtered that name. I'm very, very sorry, but it is good. And then the knit pattern is by Vanessa Ewing, and it's the caudal fin cap and mitts. So that's really cool. So you actually, it's a hat pattern. And let me see if I can find a picture of the mitts. Oh, and there's the mitts, and they're in the sandbank color that I got, which is nice. And they've got cables on it. Does the hat have cables? Yes, so there's cables on the hat and the mitts. And so since you have the two skeins of worsted, it's enough to make a hat and a pair of mitts, which is just fabulous that they gave you all that. And now I'm going to go through the sock stuff because you can't see that. But you know what? I bet if you search in the YouTube search engine, you can find somebody unboxing the sock if you're really interested. So that is it. And then the theme peak for December is greenery. So I'm going out on a limb and thinking there might be a little bit of green next month. So this is really nice. I really like that it's worsted weight. We don't always get worsted. And that's another thing I really like about this membership crates. I mean, if you're into sock yarn, I can totally understand wanting the sock crate, but that we get different weights in this membership crate, I really, really like. So actually, ooh, I love all the, look at the pom-poms. They're the pom-poms right there. I love pom-poms. So, not real sure what the tea has to do with anything, but I like tea. So, but okay. Here we go. This is the gorgeous sandbank color, and it is. I wish y'all could pet it. Just pet it. It is really soft, and it's got a really interesting twist to it. It's not a tight twist. It's a, how many plies are in there? trying to flare it apart, it's a 3-ply, it looks like. You can tell because if I twist it in the opposite direction, or maybe even a 4-ply. How many plies have we got there? I think there's 4 plies in there. 1, 2, yep, there's 4 plies. So, oh, it's nice. Let me see if I can get this one back into some semblance of a skein. Oh, do-do-do-do-do-do-do. So this is how y'all know, whomever wins this, that I took it apart, because one of these skeins is not going to look like the other. There we go. See, this one's all nice and floofy, and this one's my version. Okay, now I am going to put y'all on pause, because what we like to do here on Watch Barbara Knit is I will go and take a look at the patterns I have available and see what I have that I think might work really well in this yarn. What pattern? Okay, hang on. So I tried to hold my mouth in the same face I was making when I pushed pause, just so it would come up the same way. I think that's a little silly. So I've learned something interesting. A, I do not design a whole lot in worsted weight yarn. And B, most of the things I have designed in worsted weight yarn require 2 colors. So that's just a little tip for me that I need to design some more worsted weight things. But I do think that this beautiful yarn would work very well in my shawl pattern Mapes. Now, Mapes is literally the 2nd shawl pattern I ever published. It is designed and was designed with worsted weight yarn, but it isn't, I mean, it is a pattern, but it's also a recipe. So it's for a crescent shaped shawl with some texture in it. But the way the pattern works is it tells you at a basic how to make the shawl. Like, it gives you the recipe for it, for the garter wings, and then just a stockinette center. And then I have a section that says if you want to tinker. And what that is it gives you several different texture patterns that will work in the center part. And then there's a line by line written out part that is for, like, if you want to knit exactly what I knit, which takes about 400 yards of worsted weight yarn. And that is, this has 150 yards. So this is a little bit less, so it'll be a little bit smaller, but that's one of the great things about Mapes, is you can make it in pretty much any weight yarn, and you can make it as big or as small as you want. So, and that's something I just realized I forgot. I didn't read you all the details on this. So we got that it's superwash silk and alpaca. It's 150 yards in 100 grams, and the suggested needle size is 8 to 10. So for Mapes, I know that Mapes calls for an 8. I might go up to a 9 with this. It will have gorgeous, gorgeous drape and make a beautiful silky shawl. So Mapes is there, and whomever Rafflecopter draws to receive this box will also, if they want it, receive a copy. You send me your Ravelry handle and I can gift you a copy of the pattern I picked out. Now is the part where I explain all this to you. So what I use to run the giveaway is a program called Rafflecopter. It's online. There will be a link in the description below that you need to go to, and the only way to enter is with Rafflecopter. The reason I use Rafflecopter is because there are all kinds of different laws in different countries and different states about how these kind of things work, and especially about how to store people's email addresses. So I don't want to run afoul of any of those laws, so I use Rafflecopter. They follow all the laws. They collect your email addresses, and the only email addresses I get are the ones that I draw as the winners, or winner in this case. And so we don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about your privacy. It's all on the up and up. And it also has a section for all the terms and services and all that kind of stuff, because you got to be legal. So what you have to do is you have to click on the Rafflecopter link, and you go through, and it will walk you through You just check off things like subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my newsletter, join me on Facebook. And if you've already done those things, you just check those off, click that checkbox, and it's on our system that you've done it. If you haven't done those things, then please do them. And each one you do will get you an entry. And then at the end, I just click a little button that says choose a winner, and we're good to go. So please, if you think you might want this yarn, then enter it. Now, if you are really excited about this yarn and one of the other colors looked really good to you, or if you think that this receiving a box of yarn once a month sounds like a whole lot of fun, because it is, you might want to check out KnitCrate itself. Also in the description below, you will find a link that you can click, and I'd appreciate it if you do want to browse KnitCrate, if you'd use that, because when you click it, it's a referral link and they know that I sent you, and then they'll continue sending me the boxes to open up so we can have this fun together. Also, I have a discount code for you. It is DUCK20, DUCK20, and if you enter that, if you decide to subscribe, like just for one box, then you will get 20% off your first box. Now, it doesn't do anything for the prepaid, like if you prepay for a year or 3 months, there's already discounts built in. But if you just want to try out one box, use that discount code and you'll get 20% off, which is yay! You know, discounts are awesome. Other things about KnitCrate, when you join, they have a membership area where you can actually sometimes purchase additional yarn. Like if you love this and it's gorgeous worsted weight and you wanted to make a whole like sweater out of it, you don't have enough yardage, then you can sometimes buy extra. They also have pop-up artisan things where it's smaller dyers and special things done just for them. They've had neat notions and things like that. And also in the description below, you'll find links to their Ravelry group where they have like a trade thing that they do where people will say, you know, I didn't particularly care for the color I got. Do you want to swap for another color? Or this just wasn't my thing. And so you can go onto their Ravelry group and work through that just to make sure that you get what you want. Now, I think that people not getting necessarily the colors they want has gone down since they introduced being able to pick your color mood. So when you subscribe, they at one point send you an email saying, do you want the, and what was it? It's Energize Me, Chill Out, or All Natural. And what we talked about, the Energize Me tends to be bright, warm colors, reds, pinks, yellows, things like that, oranges. And then the Chill Out is more the cool tones. And then All Natural is in your neutral category. So now that you can pick that, I think that people are really getting things that I mean, I have not been disappointed with any of them, but then I love all the colors and all the yarn, and it really is luxury yarn. So I hope you enjoyed this KnitCrate unboxing. If you are going to enter, best of luck. I hope you have fun. If you like this video, please click that like button, give it the thumbs up. And if you would like to be notified whenever I upload a new video, please subscribe to my channel and select notifications. And of course, if you subscribe, that is another entry into the Rafflecopter. Thank you so much.